Mm. Hi, I'm Heather Mullen, and I'm the CEO of Adventure Leash, a training solution for your dog to keep them close by while still enjoying the freedom of being off of the leash.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Go and let the dogs out. Many dogs are often stuck at home for adventure. The problem is that these dogs don't have any products available to accompany their owners that are hands-off and based in positive reinforcement. In her article, Oxytocin, Chemistry Between People and Dogs is Real, Karen B. London, PhD, explains that a dog's brain releases oxytocin when they are with their owners. This is a similar process that happens between babies and their mothers. To put it frankly, our dogs want and need to be with us. Looking at current products, nothing quite exists that allows them to do that as often as we could. In the dog world, there are two major characteristics that dog owners look at: cost and training style. As you can see here, we have costs ranging from low to high and training methods ranging from negative to positive reinforcement. In a more neutral training style and low cost, we have traditional leashes. Leashes present a variety of problems for both the dogs and the owners. I'm sure we've all experienced the wraparound circle around a pole or the tangle that nearly leads to a faceplant. Leashes often get tangled or can be difficult to maneuver around obstacles, discouraging owners to bring their pets out with them. As a dog, the concept of leashes isn't ideal either. Dr. Peter DeBrias explains the obvious Dr. Peter DeBrias explains the vast variety of health effects that leashes attached to the neck have on dogs. There is the obvious strain to the nerves and spinal cord in this area that has the potential to deteriorate. This deterioration has a direct impact on the front legs, internal organs, and metabolism. Additional health effects include damage to the eyes, ears, and thyroid. No dog deserves to live a life facing the possibility of these health concerns. On the other paw, there are shock collars that tend to be median cost but are rooted in negative reinforcement training. These collars can have a variety of consequences for the animals, both physically and psychologically. Countries such as England, Scotland, and Denmark have already banned the use of shock collars, and many more are following suit. The Green Kennel explains that based on the science of operant conditioning, that the stimulus, which in our case is the shock, must be sufficiently painful in order to cause a change in behavior. In addition to these physical effects, there are psychological effects that can be damaging as well. Tiffany Taru is a local dog trainer who roots her training methods in analyzing what is least intrusive for the dog. While explaining the effects of shock collars that she's witnessed, Tiffany told a story of a dog whose owners used a shock collar in an effort to deter him from barking as guests walked in the door. Over time, the dog associated the shock with the doorway rather than the barking and became afraid of the space. Unfortunately, this isn't an uncommon story. Some of our more direct competitors include Releash and Samsung, both with high cost and negative reinforcement. Releash is a hands-off leash in which the owner presses a button that tightens the pulley system around the leg, ultimately forcing the dog to stop running. The health effects of this are yet to be seen. However, there is a concern facing the forced movement and strain on the dog's limbs. Looking at Samsung, they are currently working towards creating a patent for a magnetic leash. This leash would run through a cell phone and utilize magnetic fields to mimic the pulling of a leash. The issues surrounding all of these products are their price points and the negative reinforcement trainings that they display. In an effort to differentiate ourselves from our competitors, our first priority is safety and positive teaching. Products such as these are built for dogs with humans in mind. Within Adventure Leash, we believe that when you're building a product for a dog, you should keep the dog in mind. Our mission is to provide a positive reinforcement-based wireless product that allows our furry friends to adventure freely with us. Adventure Leash is a two-component system designed to alert a dog when it is too close or to call it back when it is too far. As a dog owner, you will have a beacon reaching out to the dog. The dogs themselves will have a fitted vest that is pictured here that will hold their speakers and their distance tracker. This vest was designed to protect the hardware while ensuring that the dog doesn't experience any discomfort. Each vest features pockets for easy access to the hardware, as well as storage space for any extra items. Our current prototype has a beacon and vest that communicate through radio waves, particularly received signal strength indicators, or RSSI. A microcontroller uses these RSSI values to monitor the radial distance of your dog's beacon. An inner radius can be set so that a beep goes off if your dog is too close for you. This is mainly for the protection of our furry friends that like to accompany their owners horseback riding, biking, skateboarding, or any other potentially dangerous activity. The beeping noise that comes from the vest will alert the dog to move away from you. An outer radius can be set to ensure that your dog doesn't end up too far from you. This radius will trigger a voice recording of you instructing the dog to come back in. Looking forward, we will be bringing in a software engineer on to program the speaker channels to relay which direction the dog should return and move the system towards a Wi-Fi-based communication through a cellular phone. Having a beep and a voice recording system eliminates the need for intense additional training. Rather, our goal is to build on top of commands and habits that your dog has already been trained with. We believe that this is the most effective way to implement a hands-free device while still maintaining control of your pet. With our product, we also feel that it is necessary to include a basic instruction manual to ensure that the dogs using our product are safe and that their owners understand the process. On this manual, it is explained that our product is aimed towards dogs that have had some sort of training. It is suggested that our product also be first tested within a yard or other familiar space with your dog. This allows them to get used to the vest and to begin to understand the triggers that are implemented. As an owner, when you're recording your voice, you should use commands, phrases, and tones that are already part of your everyday lives. The first recording should be something with a lighter tone and a simple command. From there, the recordings continue in stricter tones and commands. To encourage the correct behavior response to these triggers, owners may need to utilize treats or other positive triggers while training. Once you feel comfortable with your dog's responsiveness, you're good to go. Harley, our trusted furry friend, has demonstrated our product's uses and designs for us.
Hi, my name is Hallie, and I'm here to tell you guys that we are saying no to shocked collar. With shock and traditional collars, my buddies and I are sad that we are not able to go biking, hiking, or running with our parents. But luckily for me, my mom does love me. She got me my own adventure leash. She sets an outer radius, and when I leave that radius, my adventure leash has her own personal voice recording, telling me to come back. When I get too close to the inner radius, a beep happens, so I'm not standing in the way of the activities. Now you can see that I am a happy puppy, and I'm not restricted when I can go outside.
As you can see, Harley is enjoying her adventurous lifestyle, and your dog could be too. Looking towards building our customer, the most obvious characteristic is that they are a dog owner. From there, we are looking for somebody that is actually active with their dog and takes them out with them. Our customer is also somebody who enjoys the outdoors. While these current images resemble someone who enjoys the mountains or jogging with their dog, these characteristics span farther than that. Some other activities that our product would be useful for are horseback riding, biking, and boarding, giving us a wider customer base. There are approximately 75 million dog owners in the United States that this description would apply to. In addition to these characteristics, our customer base must be interested in moving against the current use of shock collars and negative reinforcement training. Switching gears, looking at our direct costs, they are predicted to come around to $14 per unit. By keeping most of the assembly processes in-house, we were able to reduce many of the fixed costs for manufacturing. To introduce a competitive product in the wireless dog leash market, we decided on an initial price point of $49.99, or around 3.5 times the direct cost to produce. We are able to achieve this profit margin due to the low wholesale cost of hardware, while selling it for a higher price point once assembled. Early feedback from potential customers indicated that they are willing to pay more for quality, so we feel comfortable with this upcharge given the technology that we are combining to offer to the customer. Looking at the break-even point, with this retail cost of $49.99, we will see a profit of 71% per unit. With those over 75 million dog owners in the United States, we believe that we can penetrate a small portion of that market in the first year and project around 3,500 unit sales. With a break-even point at around 1,300 units, that leaves over 2,000 units in the first year, contributing to our first profitable year of operation, and projects us towards a net income of $112,000. Research has shown that 51% of products are purchased from local pet stores, and an additional 41% are purchased online. Adventure Leash is paired with local pet stores to begin the distribution of our product. Some of these stores are Happy Beast and Strut and Pup, both located in Lafayette, as well as Only Natural Pet in Boulder. The store owners have been crucial in developing this format as a quality product. A website has also been published to help the company expand past Boulder County to reach more consumers. In addition to partnering with pet stores, we have also partnered with numerous local trainers to discuss the most effective triggers for animals and the safety components of our product. Within that, many trainers have offered to also participate in the distribution by utilizing Adventure Leash within their training programs and recommending them to their clientele. The faces of Adventure Leash are here today, with Kyle McDonald as our Chief Financial Officer, Lindsay Dunlin as our Chief Operating Officer, Yamalit Medina-Lopez taking on the roles of Chief Technical Officer and Chief Engineering Officer, and myself, Heather Mullen, as the Chief Executive Officer. And of course, representing the reason why we're here, our furry best friends, is Harley. Thank you.